Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Able to slither by. Open man right side is Cup complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And here now come the Falcons. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's Coleman, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
21.
On third down, that's Coleman, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, South.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On first down, gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
120.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
17. 17. 17. 11. Louis. Starting left here.
Now Goff on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Listen. Super 66.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
14. Go. Hey, 5. 12.
Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Go, son. 80.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Super 66. Go, son. 120. Orange. Start left here.
Now Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
You have no timeouts remaining. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
21. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
21. Hey, South. 22.
On second down, Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This is Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Hey, South. Gun. Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno.